All right, rental prices in the San Diego region continue to climb, and it makes one wonder, am I wasting my money by leasing instead of buying? We have real estate expert Mark Bloom live on the KOGO Newsline this morning. And, Mark, that is the big question here in San Diego. Am I wasting my money? Should I be buying? What about leasing? What say you?
What say I? Well, I'll get out my crystal ball.
All right.
Beware the Ides of March. No, I can tell you that the market is turned. I mean, you're well off the bottom. And if you think about things, this is a market like any other market. It's going to move in cycles. There's a midline. You're going to have it high points, your peaks and your troughs and your low points. And I know that the West Coast of San Diego and some of the other large cities, LA, San Fran, have seen a pretty large bounce back. And that's not to say that someone shouldn't think about getting into the market and weigh their options. But the bottom line is, if you look at real estate over the long haul, it is going to continue to appreciate. It is a supply-demand metric. Being in America and in a major metropolitan area like a San Diego, that metric weighs in your favor. Now, if you need short-term flexibility, then definitely rental is a good possibility. However, the brokerage I run is an investment brokerage. We deal with single-family, multifamily investment properties, and we see a lot of people that started out in that game by owning a house. They needed some flexibility. Rather than selling it, it was renting for more than the mortgage amount was, which is a situation you're in a lot now because rents are so high. The mortgage rates are so low that if someone has the ability to qualify for that loan, and they could qualify for a new loan if they had a cash flow investment property, then it might be better for them to hold that property as a rental for the long haul rather than selling into what may be an up and down kind of market for the next 5 years.
Well, the market rates are low right now, mortgage rates rather. How long do you think they're going to stay at this rate?
Well, I think that you're going to see, my personal opinion is you're going to see relatively inexpensive money for some time to come. Is it going to stay at literal rock bottom where it has been, where lending is, just north of free? I don't think you're going to see it continue that way through 2015 through 2016. That said, comparatively speaking to what our rates have been in even the recent past, 05, 06, let alone the 80s, interest rates are going to be still very attractive for people to come in and buy houses.
Hey, Mark, I'm just reading here that renters are spending more on rent than at any time in the past 30 years, and the percentage of median income taken up by rent, the top 10 highest percentage rent cities, LA is number one with 43%. Here in San Diego, we're number 5, 40% of our income is taken up by rent?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing statistics. And I mean, that creates a couple opportunities, right? For me, as someone who is in the investment business, and NetWorth sells just to single-family, multifamily investment buyers, if you have a market like San Diego, which if you went back 10 years, it has appreciated. If you went back 20 years, it's significantly appreciated, even more so. And you have that many renters, it might be something where even if you're not in the market to buy a house for yourself, if you have the ability, there's a supply-demand metric in effect in your large metropolitan areas that is going to continue to grow on the demand side. And the supply side is going to remain relatively finite. You cannot make any more downtown. You cannot make any more waterfront property. But people are going to continue to move to your cities and want to buy that. So, yeah, the rentals, and now with the downturn that we're just coming out of economically, a lot of the younger buyers who would be buying are scared or they're trepidatious, and they're staying in rentals for flexibility or for income matters. So it really does play into that.
Yeah, it really does. All right, real estate expert Mark Bloom joining us live on San Diego's Morning News. Thank you very much, Mark.